In society today, we are being attacked constantly with inauthentic conversations. Fakeness, trying to look cool, trying to be somebody we're not. That is why the Damn Dude podcast is here to have the authentic conversations that need to be had in a way that will make you think and say, Damn Dude. Damn Dude.
What up, everybody? What is good? Welcome to the Damn Dude podcast.
Damn, dude.
This is a show where we have the conversations that need to be had in a way that'll make you think and say, damn, dude.
Damn Dude.
This show exists to help educate, entertain, and make an impact on the different contexts and perspectives that we have in life, because I truly believe and have discovered that the more access we have to different authentic contexts and perspectives, the easier, smoother, doper, and just flat out cooler life is. You dig? So welcome to the show, you guys. Welcome. This is season 4, episode 2. That technically makes 279 episodes. Damn. So we're moving along here. I'm your host, California Cal, and welcome to the show if you're new. If you are a loyal listener or you just started listening, I'm sure you kind of get the theme and the vibe of the show. I will say I apologize because I had to skip an episode on what day was that? Monday, because I fucked myself up, man. I'm going to get into that. Threw my back out. We're going to talk about that. We're going to get into a lot of things. We got some real serious things to touch on too, that we will certainly jump right into. Before all that, I want to say, what we're getting into also, I'll say this. I would say it has a lot to do with mental health and growth and like suicide prevention, let's say. So, and measurable tools and things when it comes to stuff like that. So, I want to say happy birthday to my little Mingo. This episode is after the fact, but it's never too late. Happy birthday. I fucking love you. Happy birthday again to my son Royal, my little brother. There's so many birthdays around. It's hard to just think of again right all on the spot. Happy birthday to little Roro. Birthday's coming up. I can't believe everybody is just how fast everyone's growing up, and it's just wild, man. Anyways, also I would like to say Gong Hei Fat Choi, which means Happy New Year in Chinese, and that's coming. What day is it today? Today's Thursday or Friday? Oh, today's Friday. I forgot I'm like a day behind. I feel like I've been a day behind. Anyways, so Chinese New Year is like tomorrow, I want to say. And yeah, Happy New Year, guys. This is oftentimes when I really feel energetically that it is the beginning of New Year's. We usually start to get, like, we just been getting dumped on here in San Diego. Hella rain. Just, it's been pretty ridiculous. It's been crazy. People flooding. Houses getting all fucked up. People dying. A lot of people pass away. A lot of homeless people pass away. Their stuff gets destroyed when the rain hits, and everything just starts flooding, and it floods fast. And it's not really one of those things you can kind of just like stand strong against or like swim your way out of. Like, you're kind of fucked, or you have to know how to like keep yourself afloat and like catch on to something or something, right? So it's kind of crazy. So I hope everybody's okay out there. Driving in San Diego, people go fucking crazy. Whatchamacallit? Just all around Southern California. I had to go drop my mom off. She went on a cruise, so that was cool too. But so driving to Long Beach was a trip because there was fucking like nobody on the freeway practically, which was cool. But I think because it was raining so much, people were just like, man, fuck this. So yeah, and also a special shout out to, I'm assuming, a listener of the show because I don't know how else otherwise this would have came about. But I will say shout out to, I'm assuming, the listener. I don't want to put this person on blast like too much or something. Let's just say the person's name is Hannah, and they made a contribution donation to the show. They donated to the Cash App show, so thank you for that. Very, 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 very much appreciated. Yeah, thank you.
Damn, dude.
Very, very much appreciated. And I will say that if anybody else wants to donate to the show, hit the Cash App. It's just the $ thing. Damn Dude Podcast, DAMNDUDE Podcast, PODCAST. I'm assuming we all know this if you clicked on the show to some capacity. All right, so anyways, guys, let's get into this. So I want to break this down in the right order and make this make sense. So, okay. So over these last few days, I had thrown out my back. And it wasn't the type of throwing out my back like I lifted something or I carried something wrong or I like stood incorrectly or whatever, right? So it was a combination of, I haven't been stretching much lately, which, yes, guilty. Well, actually, okay, no. Over these last few days, I've been stretching a lot. Prior to that, I was not stretching very much. And okay, fair enough. I also haven't been eating incredibly healthy. I mean, like as a whole, I eat healthy, but I've been eating a lot of snacks and like junk food and stuff like that. And that's the shit that, yeah, nah, fuck all that. So I'm like, so anyway, so there's that. Plus, I've been stressing the fuck out, man. Like this last week, the last few months, days, whatever, like as a whole, it's just been fucking hard, man. Like, and like I said, over the last like 3 years, 4 years, it's just been this crazy shit show where it's just like shit's spiraling. I'm spiraling. Like, fuck, man. Like, I know who I am. I know my purpose. I know what I stand for. I know my loyalties. I know all of those things. I know who I am as a man. I know all of that. I know my purpose. I know my plan. I know all of those things. And at the same time, I've been fucking up, man. It's like, in terms of financially, like, I'm in one of the worst situations I've ever been in financially. And it's different now because before it was only me. And now it's like, there's so many people that I got to take care of and that count on me. And it's like, I've been having such a hard time, like, honestly, getting that truly through my fucking thick ass skull to where I'm like, fuck, man, like, all right, like, I'm not selfish. I'm just very, like, trained to being this sort of way and going about things this way. I come from this, I come from that. And it's just like, okay, fuck all that. Let's kill all that shit respectfully and outgrow it, more so to say, right? And that's what I mean. It's like shed that shell and level up, you know, find a bigger shell. So I just, like I said, I've been stressing, dude. Like, money shit has just been eating me alive. And it's like, excuse me, I'm good personally with no money or a lot of money. Doesn't change my character. I know how to act. I'm not fucking out of control these days. I used to be. I would make a lot of money and just go spend it on all the homies, everybody, everywhere, like all sorts of shit, right? And that's cool, you know, but I would go overboard. I would just not care because I wasn't attached to it. I'm like, I know what the fuck it's like to have none of it. Like, we're still going to eat, man. And lately, I'm just like, my whole identity's just been challenged, reshaping, just tested to the highest degree. All my life lessons that, like, I've really were real life lessons, like shit that like really shook me to my core. That was like a foundational, like, this is a mark in your entire existence of like, it's a major checkpoint, right? Like these are big deal things. So it's like my prior point, like if you were to listen at the beginning, like first episode, like first season more so, I tell my whole story, and from that point, my story. Why did I say that like my story? My story was that of somebody who had done the work and healed all the crazy shit that I had went through at that point. So if I had categorized everything, it would be like, all right, well, starting off, it was when my little sister, my grandma, my great aunt all passed away within like the same month. And from there, that just shook things up in my house, in my family, in my entire life, in my entire view and perspective in life. Like being 6 years old and seeing my little sister in her casket. She's not even 2 years old. She passed away of heart problems and a list of other medical complications, if you're curious. And so that was like the starting point. Then I grew up. Then I got older. Then growing up, then I stopped talking for a year. And I just went into observant mode. And I was just thinking crazy ass shit as I was walking around and all of that. And then like the next chapter is like, all right, I'm fucking going through all this fucking street shit. I'm getting chased by dogs, bullies. Me and my friends are getting picked on. Like we're the only like mixed race kids running around. We're the only poor ass kids, like super poor, running around. Like, dude, it was like, for reals, it was like, if I had food, my homie Puff had food. If Puff had food, I had food. And then when little Gerald started coming around, Gerald was part of it too, before he even spoke English. And it's like, dude, we learned to be down for each other. We learned loyalty, because when you get chased by, when you're in second, third, fourth grade, and you're getting chased by fourth, fifth, and sixth graders in elementary school, that's how it was at ours. I was actually the last class where they had sixth grade at that elementary school. But then it was all the way up to fifth grade. Then you go to junior high. Anyways, getting chased by all these people, our friend Gerald getting bullied and getting picked on because he didn't speak English at the time. And it was like, he was our neighbor and he was cool as fuck. And he still is. Shout out to you, Gerald. I don't know if you'll ever hear this or where you're at these days, but much love to you, bro. It's all love. It's always family, man. Like, yeah. Shout out Gerald Velasco. And shout out my homie Puff. It's crazy. I should have Puff on the show, dude. For reals. I've been thinking about that for a long time. I just never. Anyways, we'll get to that. You guys will trip. Anyway. So those were like major things in my life. And it was like, so then growing up in the streets, having to fight all these bigger people, getting chased by dogs, having to navigate all these racial things, all these class things, all these, you know what I'm saying? Like being poor, like this and that. It was like, yo, dude, like we eat together, we get in trouble together, we fucking, like we're really in this shit. Like, let's go. What's the story? What's the plan? What's the story? And then what, right? So anyways, so I hit all those checkpoints, and that was my previous like point that I was at in the course of life. And that all led me to all the rest of the things. Rest in peace, Dorothy, Puff's mom, or our grandma, I'll say. His grandma, technically, his mom, our grandma. She was an amazing, beautiful person. She has the spirit and power of an elephant and the elephants. She was like an elephant, man. She was just with the shit. Yo, so when she passed away, when we were 15, that fucked us up. So at this time when we were 15, and I don't want to go too far in this, you guys can listen to the old episodes, but I'll just tell this little piece real quick. When we were 15, she passed away. And like I said, it was like, that was like our grandma, his mom. Like, she would give us spankings. She would grab us by the ear. She would make us sit and eat all our food at the table, whether we were crying or not. Like, I'd be crying over fucking okra and collard greens because I didn't like that shit when I was a kid. And he would be crying over, Puff would be crying over onions. And we'd be sitting there getting fucking our asses whooped, this and that, all sorts of shit. We'd be sitting there for hours. It'd be midnight. Like, my parents were like, nope, make sure he sits there and finishes food. They're like, yep, understood. And it was anyway, yo, so it's like, dude, when we talk about loyalty, like, that's why I like when, shout out Yamamoto again, dude, like, when we talk about loyalty, like, it resonates, because that's the shit that I come from since the beginning, you know? Like, that shit's cool, man. So having that be a checkpoint, right? At that point, the story I was going to tell with that was me, Puff, and our best friend Pubes, Pablo, Spider, Spidey, Lil Dreamer, however you knew him as, Pablo, Pepe, Juan Pablo, any version. You knew that, well, sorry, you didn't know that, but what am I saying? We just ride or die everywhere, and we were unstoppable, inseparable, like, and there was a point where we were all living together, and we were all 14 years old, turned 15 years old, you know, like, with the exception of me, honestly, like, a gang of the homies were in and out of, well, not just me, but the homies who were like into crazy shit were in and out of juvie, fucking this and that program and all this shit, and probation and this and that, and it was like, shit was crazy for a while, man. And so that was like a major checkpoint. Then fast forward, I get accused of murder, I get fucking kicked out of school, I get cheated on, I get fucking break my skull, neck, and back. My two best friends get murdered. Shout out John, shout out Pubes. You know, a bunch of other people, a bunch of other homies' family passed away along the way. You know, shit's just crazy, man. Running the streets, this and that, all this shit. And, you know, and it's like, this is like prime time, like when shit was cracking off, like late 90s, early thousands, like that. I was just in the streets all day, every day, pretty much. Like, my parents barely know how to handle all the life circumstances. Like, imagine losing your daughter and your mom and your aunt, and then just being in all of that. It's like, fuck, dude, you know? So it's like, no, go play. You know, there was enough kids to keep us all busy, you know? And so then, you know, to points where I was personally at you know, feeling very suicidal, very depressed, very doubting life, just very unsure, and not knowing what the fuck to do, where to go, why it even matters to keep going. You know, feeling like I have no options, feeling like whatever the fuck I'm doing is not working. And I'm like, whoa, as I was thinking of that, as I'm sitting here with my back all thrown out, I'm kind of like recapping all the things in my life, right? Then I look back over the last fucking 3-4 years, as long as I've been recording this podcast, all the shit I've been through from then till now, that's new shit from when I had started discussing all the old shit that I had healed. So now it's time for me to heal the new shit. So it's like, you go back, you listen to the episode about like, woke up to sheriffs knocking on my door. You woke up to you go back, you listen to the episodes where it's like recording in a casino, like sleeping in my car, like recording at my dad's house, like just all these different things. And dude, it's like, it was crazy because when I look back, I'm like, all right, I need to address and handle and heal all this shit, own all of it, every single motherfucking piece of it. So as I was thinking there, like the part, and this is a bit touchy and this is controversial, and I will start with a huge disclaimer when I say, seriously, truly, for reals, do not worry about me. I am good. I will not ever harm myself. I will not ever physically hurt myself. I will never take my own life. I will never do anything of that sort. So, that's my disclaimer because I'm going to go into this. So, like I said, I'm good. So I'm going to say this, and it's going to sound a little crazy, but it's truly not. Just listen, hear me out. Try this on. I was contemplating suicide. Okay, don't freak out. I'm good. Like, not dangerously, just very logically. So what I did basically the other day was I hit a fucking low, man. Like, real shit. Like, my back was hurt. I couldn't fucking move. My whole lower back, my hips, my neck, everything was just locked the fuck up. I'm feeling sick. I'm all hunched over like an old man. All my organs are all like compressed because my body's all leaned over and bent and shit. And like, everything's just, like I could barely walk up and down the stairs or get out of bed or whatever. Like, shit was just narcore, dude. Like, it was fucked up, I'll tell you. So I'm just like, fuck, man. I hit this point, I'm just like, man, I'm being a fucking loser. I'm like, dude, people who have real faith in me are like starting to give up on me and are starting to doubt some of the things that I claim and my direction and what I'm up to and what I'm doing and I guess my capabilities, or I don't know, or my level of responsibility or anything. And I've been letting people down. And it's like, in terms of financially, and that's not like me, dude. Like, I'm somebody who's very integral with my finances and my things. It took a long time. And now I'm in a place where it took a long time to get to that point. And then now I'm in a point where I'm all fucking upside down and sideways and backwards. And I don't know what the fuck, which way is up or down. And so it's like, as I'm spiraling, I can't fucking move. And this just throws me all the way back to when I'm laying on my sofa with a broken neck, a broken skull, neck, and back in 8 different places. And I could barely fucking move. I'm just laying there practically dead. And I'm just like, fuck, dude. Like, what do I think? And that just led me back to, because I was like 21, I think, when that happened. 20 or 21. And so I'm thinking back, and when I first wanted to really off myself before, when I first truly contemplated suicide, I was 16, and shit just was falling apart everywhere, and everything sucked, and everything was fucked, and like all my grades were tanking. I was getting in trouble. All my homies were locked up. Well, not all, but like a bunch of my homies, and like the people who had my back in terms of like if we needed to scrap, they were all locked up. I was just like a walking target at this point, and shit was dangerous, very, very dangerous. And so I'm just out here on full fucking flex, fully flared up, just the whole thing, just running on full fear, full ego, full just trying to scare everybody, like, and that's where I was coming from, you know. And like, so I was thinking back to that. Then I'm laying there with my broken neck. Then I'm laying here in bed. And the last time I was laying in bed with a thrown out back was, I can't tell this whole story in full on air for this person's privacy. Okay, hold on a second. I didn't think about going here. Okay, so, okay, I got it. So there was an instance where, in the past, I had an ex-partner, and we were together, and I had hurt my back. I had a thrown out back, and I was laying in bed, and she had she was going through some shit, like a super duper tough time. Like what she was experiencing like one of the lowest lows in her life. And she was not doing good. And it got to a point where I needed to go jump out of bed rapidly to go help. And that's as much as I'll say about that. And I needed to get up and just go jump up and run to go help. And I'm like, okay. And I literally got to a point where I was crawling because my back hurt so bad I couldn't walk. Like I took like 2 steps, I collapsed to the floor, and I'm crawling across the floor, like using my fucking hands and knees and toes and fingertips and everything to like try and crawl to go, help the situation. And I'm just screaming as I'm going because it's like unbearable pain. And I'm going and fucking, and then I remember just after this whole situation, I just went and laid back in bed when everything calmed down. I'm like, and everything seemed to be okay. I'm like laying in bed. I'm like, just like, how the fuck, like, how are we all at this point? Like, how are we here? What is happening? Like, this is too fucking intense. Like, I would rather be dead than be experiencing this right now. And that was just the honest feeling about that point at that moment. And that was the same point that I was thinking at the point when I was laying there with my broken neck. Then at this point the other day, I'm laying there thinking that same thing. I'm like, dude, I would rather be dead than feel this shit. But then I'm like, but here's the thing is normally I'm like, okay, but that's fucking stupid. Like, no, you wouldn't, because then you're going to have to come back and redo it or pass it on to my kids. And it's just like, nah, fuck that, dude. You ain't no bitch. Like, what are you talking about, right? So this time I didn't say that to myself, though. I just went, okay, well, what if? And not in a serious way, just more so reflecting on like, okay, what would make a person think that for the sake of like, if a person's thinking that, how do we uplift them from that, right? And how do you like take a person out of that? So like I've discussed before, my whole thing is like, well, have options. When a person understands they have options, then you can get yourself out of any other hole. And it's when out of any hole. And it's when we feel like we don't have options that shit's all fucked up. Because it's like, what am I going to do? Oh no. And that means everything's fucked. And when everything's fucked, there's just no options. And that's a shitty situation, obviously. So, as I'm like laying there, I'm like just like in a shitty place, man. I'm just feeling as depressed and sad and overwhelmed. And like, I've tried so many things, like in terms of finances and work and this and that. And it's like, all the things that I've tried has not worked out. And a more real way to put it is like the things I would put efforts or faith or whatever into, it just didn't pan out one way or another. And I'm not upset on that. It's cool. It's fine. That's just what happened. And it is what it is. It's all love everywhere. It's just certain opportunities didn't work out. And what I had done is I had too much faith in the opportunity at hand that I kind of just stopped with all my other options and just went all in. Because for me, it's like when I get involved in something, like I just go all the way the fuck in. Like I want to make sure it's something I want to do, and then I go all the way in. And when that happens, I just fucking, the blinders, and I'm in. Let's go this way. And it's a good and a bad thing all at the same time, right? Like it serves me well, and it also doesn't serve me very well, because I want to know. I'm very curious. I'm always curious what's around the other side. And I just charged through, and I kind of just like, let's go. And that's a dangerous thing when you're somebody who like me, where my emotions and my thinking depth is like, I wish I could speak at the depth that my brain really thinks. And I know it's just kind of like a shitty excuse. It's like, well, you just got to practice. And that's exactly what I'm doing. That's why I do this. It's a big part of why I do this, is because I'm somebody who went silent for a year in my life. I had people in school, in high school, judge me as being mute. So when you see me speaking and trying my best and just doing this shit, this is me facing that fear and going on with it. And it's like, yeah, I might fucking freak the fuck out when it comes to talking and having conversations and whatever, but you know what? Fuck you. I'm doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck you respectfully to anybody who's gonna hate on it. For those of you who are with the shit, thank you. I appreciate and love you guys, and let's fucking go. You know what I mean? So I was thinking about all of this. I'm like, dude, like, being dead would just be easier than this. And then I kind of like went down that rabbit hole of like, yeah, this and that. And I started just thinking, I'm like, the whole time I was doing it, I was like, I'm thinking so stupid right now. And I was kind of like, it's okay, just let it, just go with it. Like, you know, you're good, right? Like, you know, you're good. You know that. And I'm like, okay, I do know this. Let's explore it, because if this is going to pop up and it's something that I used to feel and it popped up on me, I'm going to explore this bitch, because I ain't no punk. So let's check it out, right? So as I'm checking it out, I'm like, yo, this is a crazy world, man, because in this world, there's no options. And every rabbit hole I would go down, I'm like, oh, there's just no options at the end of that tunnel. Oh, there's no options at the end of that tunnel. Oh, there's no options at the end of that tunnel. But that's the thing, dude, is like, if we off ourselves, we have to come back and do this shit again. And it's probably going to be harder and come with more lessons, because why wouldn't it? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a matter of like, I guess, so is this even a thing? But like, to say like, oh, the mail is stacking up. It's like, you don't check it, it just keeps stacking up, right? Like, and that's kind of a version of that, is like, oh, the mail's just stacking up. And that's how I see it, is like, dude, you're just going to have to come back and do the shit again. You might, this lifetime, you might be fucking a white dude, a Mexican dude, a mixed guy, an Asian guy, a fucking Asian woman, a white woman, a Mexican woman, an Arab woman, whatever, right? You could be whatever the fuck. Next time you might be one of the other ones. In the next lifetime, you might be a fucking Somalian pirate. You might be a fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like a fucking Canadian bounty, or a fucking whatever, right? Who knows? But the point is that where are those lessons going to go? Because energy never dies, and the energy of the lessons that you've healed or not healed still have to exist, because energy does not die or go away, right? So that's how and why I think and view, and it makes sense to me, that generational baggage is real, is because energy doesn't go away. It just fucking recirculates again. It just doesn't die. It just keeps going. So that's what's fascinating, is I'm like, all right, well, if I know how to explore the world of contemplating suicide in a healthy manner, in a very literal way, where it's like, oh, it's just no options. Like, I'm not afraid to look inside of here. And at the same time, it's a representation of my own demons and my own shit that my baggage, my shit I have to fucking work through and heal and cleanse and clear out and all of that. So it's interesting, because after I looked at all that, I kind of stepped back and laughed. I stepped back and laughed a little, because I'm like, I realized it was stupid. And I stepped back and laughed, because I was like, dude, back in the day, and this is a good example, I've shared this before, but I forget who it is. It might be Bill Burr, but there's a comedian who is like, dude, is it just me, or is there anybody else? I think I'm pretty sure it was Bill Burr, who's like, is it anybody? It's just me. It's like, I will consider killing myself over the stupidest fucking things. And he's like, I mean, not like actually, but it's like, it's just like, dude, like, fuck this. And he's like, my girlfriend will be like, hey, like, let's go to a party on Saturday or whatever. Like, we're going to have the such and such. And, they told us bring a dish. And he goes, oh, okay, I'll make a pie. Just, oh, fuck. Like, why did I say that? So then Friday comes around and it's like time to make a pie. And he's like, man, I would rather be fucking dead than have to make this fucking pie. Like, I would rather kill myself than have to make this stupid fucking pie and go to this damn thing. Like, what the fuck? So, So I used to think like that. I'm like, man, I'd rather be dead than have to sit here and take this fucking math test. Or I'd rather be dead than have to sit here and fucking sit in this fucking class listening to this shit again. Right? Like, so that's like, I'm like, dude, okay. So I started laughing. I'm like, well, fuck, I used to think of that and say shit like that all the time. I don't think like that because I realize it's not healthy to think like that or even a joke like that. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to back off of shit like that. So I'm just like having such a breakdown. It's like, I don't know, man. Everything's crumbling and everybody's hitting me with their issue with me. And all in a row. And I'm like, oh, like getting my ass kicked by this, and I deserve it. I need it. And I'm appreciative for it because I'm like, all right, fuck that. We're going to help people if they have to explore that world of suicide or contemplating it. Let's help them install options at the end of every fucking corner. All right, would you like to take it? The elevators or the stairs? You know what I'm saying?
Damn, dude.
Yeah, dig. And that's what we need is like, all right, you trying to take the elevators, the stairs, or the fucking moving walking path, or the escalator, like, what are you trying to do, man? Like, it's all good. So one thing that I really learned, because I talked to my lady about all of this, shout out, Mingo, you are a fucking blessing, man. Like, and my mom, you are a blessing. Thank you guys. Like, fuck, man. Thank you guys. My lady, she told me, and this is something I can safely say on a regular basis, I have this down. Lately, it has just gotten away from me. And I feel like it's because I'm like I'm not trying to. I'm letting go of, I'm shedding off, I'm killing the old shell, the old character, letting go of who I was, excuse me, in order to be who I know I am and want to and deserve to be. And who I'm destined to be, and who I create myself to be, and who I choose to be. The man I choose to be, the partner I choose to be, the businessman I choose to be, the person who makes an impact on this community and this world that I choose to be. And what my girl told me was, you need to have a baseline to fall to. Like, I will not fall below this level.
Damn, dude.
And I'm like, oh, fuck, dude. I know. Like, fuck, I know. And that's what's so frustrating, is because I have fallen below my baseline. And that fucks me up as a man, as a parent, as a provider. And it fucks a lot of other people up, because that just removes my fucking title and status and credit and value as a man, as a father, as a partner, as a fucking son, as a member of the community, as a person in a group of friends and family and all of that. And it's like, fuck, man, if I can't continue the way I've been going. And it's interesting because it's like I take one step up to take two steps down. Or even it's like I take two steps up to take two steps down. Maybe that's more so what it's like. And I'm just like, fuck. Or something equivalent. I take 10 up and then 10 down and then 10. It's like, bro, where's your baseline? Where's your zero? Where's your fucking ground that you stand on? Right? And it's like, I know this personally, but what is it beyond me? What is the patio and the deck that I want to build in my life around me that anybody of any weight and any stature and any status can stand on? Right? So it's like, I need and I'm trying to build the dopest foundation. And man, this is my declaration to my fucking self and my people that, dude, I've been tilling and I've been tilling and I've been tilling. And the people that really fuck with me, man, let's fucking go, dude, because I am sick of this shit and I am sick of this position and I am sick of everybody just not having any fucking money or things or time or ability to fucking just create and do fun shit, especially the people closest to me. I can't take it. And I'm truly sick of this shit, man. It's like, I've applied at over 25 different jobs in the last 2 days. And you know what? Fuck it. I'm going all in on whatever the fuck. And I don't care what it looks like, how you judge me, whatever, because this is just a checkpoint. And in order for me to do what's right, I got to start from the base motherfucking up. And I will pour that concrete and pour that concrete, because pouring the concrete and the slab is one thing. Building the house, that's where the next fucking level. So right now, guys, we're tilling the land. We've been tilling the land. And right now, we're measuring everything out to pour the fucking concrete, man. Because I believe in what I stand for. I know where I stand, and I know what I stand for and what I don't stand for. I know who I fuck with and who I don't fuck with. I have no question about those things. I understand a lot of people close to me have had questions about those things, because I have been letting myself down. And in turn, I've been letting you all down, because I do understand and know that I am a leader and I am a provider and I am a boss, and I can handle and do this shit because I can. Right? And it's like, I will die fucking trying, man. Fuck it. Most people, and what I've, let me say this. I've realized that I am against all the odds right now. Being my position, who I am in America, I am half Chinese and half Norwegian, third generation United States of American, and I have had a business for 15 years. That beats all the fucking odds of business, basically. Granted, that's kind of down for now. Like I said, I'm rebuilding, ground up. I've survived getting shot. My chances are getting shot at. I've survived all the gang shit. I've survived all the wild shit, all the motorcycle accidents, all the fucking skateboarding accidents, all the bike accidents, all that shit, all the fucking things I fucking flipped down hills and mountains and all that shit. The fucking chances of me living and surviving my fucking accident after breaking my skull, neck, and back, the chances of me surviving and getting pneumomediastinum, which is a thing where I get air between the lining of my heart and chest and lungs, and it had created bubbles there, and it's potentially dangerous. And like, let's say I went scuba diving and I went down too low, my heart could just explode because of the pressure, and I don't want that. And I'm surviving. I've beat the odds there. They told me I've herniated my back and many of the discs in there. Many a times they told me I needed full-on surgery. I healed from that shit. I got psoriasis. I healed from that shit. I got fucking arthritis. I healed from that shit. And I did all of it with the power of food, meditation, gratitude, prayer, breath work, and staying active. And that's like, dude, with those things, it's like I've gotten through plant medicines, ceremonies. That's how I have healed and got through those things. That's me personally. I can show you where the fuck to go. I can tell you who to talk to. You know what I'm saying? I've broken over 72 bones? I might be counting it wrong, and that's why I just kind of have forgotten about it, because that's like a non-factor to me at this point. I don't even like identifying with that anymore. So it's like, all right, I will not fall below this line. This is the structure of all motherfucking structures. And in 100 million years, these ruins will be here, right? So as I baseline myself, meaning like if you've heard the term, all right, like you buy a used car and you baseline your car, that means that you go, let's say you buy a used car and you go through every piece of it and you make sure that everything in it is good to go. You know what I'm saying? Anything that is potentially wacky or old, or they're known to go out at this many miles, or whatever the case may be, it's called, you baseline your car, so you change all those things, right? Or you go through them, you check them, whatever. You make sure your shit's good to go and reliable. So I'm like, all right, I'm baselining myself, my life, my consciousness. Make sure I meditate, pray, gratitude, breath work, do all these things, check in, be present with my family ultimately, you know, my people, myself, and just get caught up with shit and just keep doing the right thing to do. And you know, that's the most I can really do. So if anybody else is out there struggling, it's a new moon, it's a new season, you're the dragon. This is a good time, good opportunities. You know, let's all work together, let's come together, let's fucking grow. Let's talk about loyalty, let's talk about family, let's talk about love, let's talk about respect, let's talk about building, growth, creativity, music, art, development, nature, plant medicines, ceremonies, conscious sexuality. Let's talk about all these things. Let's fucking grow and heal and do the best to learn what there is to learn. Because I tell you, man, there's a lot of healing and there's a lot of beauty, and there always is options and there always is another side to it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, let's keep working, let's keep loving, let's keep growing. Life's beautiful, man. Like, let's let it be. Nature's beautiful. Pachamama, Mother Earth, she wanted all of this. We all chose to and signed up for this lifetime. You know, when people say, oh, I didn't choose to be here, then who did? You know what I'm saying? It's like, your parents didn't necessarily choose you either. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, well, fuck, if you were one sperm over or one different egg, then what? You know, like, then what? Right? So you didn't choose to be here? You really don't think so? You know, I think to say you didn't choose to be here is to, like, avoid responsibility for it. So, yeah, man. So yeah, I will say, I'll share this last piece. I caught a new interview lately for some work. I'm going to just start jumping into that as much as I can. And I'm really confused by when they say they have to drug test these days, because in California, they, like, at some jobs before, they were like, dude, like, you gotta, they're like, yeah, you gotta pass the drug test, but if you smoke weed, it's cool. You just gotta tell us. I'm like, wait, what? Like, okay, like, sure, you know, like, fuck, yeah, I love weed, but damn, like, what? You know, I don't know, it's weird. So that's kind of funny. I don't even know what the rule is on that at just the state level job, you know. But I heard a lot of people don't even do that these days anymore. Anyways, but yeah, I passed the interview. I got to do a background screening thing, yada, yada, yada. So we'll see how that goes. What else? Yeah, man. Otherwise, like I said, head down. I'm all like applied up for school. I've got to wait. Dude, it's kind of lame, man. Like, I applied for school and it just made me wait like forever to hear back about a response about all of this shit. Like, so it's like, oh, you gotta wait till like March for a response now. I'm like, bro, what? Like, that's forever. So for those of you wondering, yes, I'm still on that. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, man, it's been real. Life is crazy as a crazin'. You young brazen fucking, I don't know. Anyways, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. It's been wonderful. It's been Mr. Fantastic, Mr. Bombastic, Summer Fantastic. So, son, touch your face, not the bees, not the hit, and the last one's a piece to, and it's gonna be me and you.
Damn, dude.
So, yo, like I said, this is season 4, episode 2, and we're moving on and keeping on, keeping on, keeping on. And if you believe in this show, if you believe in this movement, if you'd like to help out, go ahead and hit the Cash App if you'd like to donate to the show. If you do the PayPal thing, I probably won't even know it's there, and I don't even know how to fucking extract the money. But go ahead, I'll figure it out. Yeah. So like I said, if you'd like to donate to the show, go ahead and hit the Cash App, Dan Do Podcast. Otherwise, you guys go donate to Clean Planet. We Clean Planet. Clean Planet Day, the last Saturday of every month. Go donate, become a volunteer, become a community leader, become a coordinator, fucking whatever, really. Like, go holler at Sebastian. If you got something creative that's going to help and streamline things and make things better, he's all ears. So whatever you have to say, he always listens and it always counts. And, yeah, he's probably thought of it all already though. Anyway, make sure you go donate. It helps out, helps take care of this planet, makes the world a better place. Yeah. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And please be sure to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell your best friends, uncles, cousins, aunts, wives, program directors, chairmans, board staff, meeting hosts, assistant who gets the donuts from the special donut shop and then the special coffee from another shop. Also, about the Damn Dude podcast, because you know they could use that shit. Also, how come, I was just talking about this earlier with my lady, how come donut shops like almost always have the grossest fucking coffee? Like, why? Wouldn't you think that donut shops would have like the dankest coffee? You know what I'm saying? It's like, and then you make it special, then you fucking do donut pairing with coffee flavor each month. Oh, you match it and you just do the seasons. Oh, okay, we're going to have the fucking pistachio shamrock muffin and drink for fucking March or whatever, right? We're going to have the fucking pumpkin and the pumpkin, muffin or donut and coffee and, right? What the fuck? Why is anybody doing that? And if not, why aren't you? And if not, there you go. You're welcome. Just give me 1% of this whole fucking idea and it's all good. Otherwise, karma got you. Anyways, you guys, this is the Damn Dude Podcast. And this is finger licking, farmer licking, finger fucking, chicken chucking, dickin' ducking Fred. I'm here to tell you, share the show. And don't be a little bitch. Much love, you guys. Have a beautiful day. Season 4, episode 2, Damn Dude Podcast. California Cow. Out skis. That probably just ruined it for everybody. Sorry, guys. Have a beautiful day. Much love. Peace.
Damn, dude.
Damn, dude.